is a production of the Department of Broadcasting and Journalism at Western Illinois University.
Good morning, Macomb. I'm Marcellus Angel.
And I'm Devin Brooks. So, to start off our show, homecoming festivities have begun.
They have.
Macomb High School will celebrate their events this weekend. And at 4 o'clock today, the parade will begin at Woodbury Street. It will continue on and end at the public library. Following the parade, there will be a football game at 7 o'clock against Paris. And all eyes are on the sky today and all throughout the weekend.
Yeah, my walk here to the station, I thought the weather was pretty nice. We're feeling that fall weather. Kaysen, how do you think the weather's going to be this weekend? Can you tell us about it?
Well, temperatures are feeling really nice outside right now. We have a current temperature of 66 degrees, but those clouds and rain are starting to move into our area. As you can see from the picture, this was just sent in to me by our Storm 3 other weather anchor, Jared Streeter, this morning. Those are the clouds and everything that have moved into our area, a part of that rain. And also, we have winds out of the south at 14 miles an hour. As we look at our radar here, we can see the thunderstorm starting to move into our area. This is the first wave that we're going to experience, and we have a second wave coming in the middle of the afternoon. Now, as we move over, we can look. We have a severe outlook today as part of put out by the National Weather Service here. We can see Macomb is in an area of a slight risk for severe weather today. This stretches all the way from Texas and all the way up into Michigan. So we're going to be needing to keep our eye out, looking up at the skies to make sure that there is nothing, any severe weather today. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you, Kaysen. I'm really hoping that weather doesn't put a damper on this weekend's events, because Homecoming Week has officially started. It's underway at WIU as the annual Town and Gown event took place last night. Yeah,
the event is the start of homecoming at WIU and honors members of WIU and the WIU community. The celebration is culminated by the Honorary Alumni Award presentation. It's awarded to a member of the community who didn't graduate from WIU but has made a significant impact in the community.
This year, the Honorary Alumni Award was given to Dr. Ken Wright, who went to WIU for 2 years before transferring to the University of Illinois to study veterinary medicine.
This has certainly been an unexpected and an unanticipated honor this evening, and I really appreciate it, and you make me feel very proud to be a McDonough County resident, a former Macomb resident, a former student at WIU.
Homecoming Week's activities will continue on Monday with the annual Painting of the Paws. The campus will repaint more than 200 Rocky Paws along University Drive and Western Avenue. It was originally scheduled for today, but was rescheduled due to the weather. And for more information on how you can help paint the paws, visit our website, news3wiu.com. And in an effort to raise awareness, the City of Macomb will be hosting an Out of the Darkness walk.
The walk is to inform and raise funds for the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. The event takes place tomorrow. To register, you can go to the website on your screen. Well, you can run for a good cause while being covered in bright, beautiful colors. This weekend is the second annual Dance Marathon Color Run in Macomb. Vice President of Dance Marathon, Mary Lehman, says she hopes people will support kids battling cancer.
We want people to just remember why they're doing this. It's such a good cause, and yes, it's a fun run. You know, a lot of people like color runs, but at the end of the day, it benefits something that is so much bigger than everybody, so much bigger than you would think.
On tomorrow at 4 p.m. at Veterans Park in Macomb, registration for the 2-mile run starts at 3. The cost is $30 to participate. All money raised goes to the Children's Miracle Network.
The Western Illinois Department of Theater and Dance is putting on a play this week called Stupid Bird. If you haven't gotten a chance to see it yet, the play runs through Sunday afternoon at Hayline Theater. Sometimes ticket prices are on your screen, and the production is rated R for language and adult situations.
All right. Well, the WIU Food Pantry is hosting a personal care product drive throughout the month of October. Items for the drive can be donated at the Office of Admissions inside of Sherman Hall. The event will begin on October 1st and end on October 25th. Toothbrushes, toothpaste, deodorant, and other personal care products are the focus for the event. The items collected will be available to students, staff, and faculty beginning on October 31st. Well, when you throw away something small, like small products such as batteries, floss, and paper clips, do you ever wonder where those products end up?
Well, I do, and at least one student at WIU knows where those items end up, and she's working on a project to raise awareness. Take a look.
Often in life, we don't take time to acknowledge the little things. Though for Western Illinois University student Megan Riley, noticing the little things is a passion. However, from Megan's point of view, not all of the little things in the world should be admired. Megan is currently working on an independent study art project. This project focuses on the current global plastic crisis.
I'm calling it the Little Things project, where I'm using toothbrushes to create a bigger toothbrush to represent how the little things that we use every single day build up to create the bigger picture. So it started out, I took a sculpture class and we just had to make a sculpture using wood. And so I played with some ideas and I ended up making a jellyfish using driftwood and plastic bags. And that kind of made me see like how much plastic we really do use in our everyday life.
Megan says that it takes over 400 years for a plastic toothbrush to decompose. She suggests
see like how much plastic we really do use in our everyday life.
Megan says that it takes over 400 years for a plastic toothbrush to decompose. She suggests that you switch to biodegradable alternatives, such as toothbrushes made from bamboo.
By using like the single-use products or products that you buy with the intent to throw away, that just all builds up. So I focused on toothbrushes for this main one just because it's something that people use every single day and they don't really think about it. Like it's the first thing that you touch and the last thing that you use every single day.
Megan says that she doesn't plan to stop after the toothbrush project. She plans to make a giant battery out of aluminum cans and a giant mechanical pencil out of smaller ones. Reporting for News 3, I'm Marcellus Angel.
We had a little technical difficulties, but thanks for sticking with us. Megan is still collecting toothbrushes. To learn more about the Little Things project and how you can donate a toothbrush, you can visit news3wiu.com.
That was pretty neat. Good job with that story.
Yeah. And sometimes, Devin, it really is the little things that we do that can make a huge impact.
That's true, and one Utah police officer discovered that by taking a little time out of his day, he could make a difference in a teen's life. Check this out.
Learning how to tie a tie.
I can't even remember.
It's a lesson most boys get at some point. A lesson Jake realized he hadn't learned until he was running late for homecoming last Saturday.
I actually did Google a YouTube video.
He Googled 2 videos actually, while Jake's friends and date waited.
They're like, we're all here. Are you on your way? And I was like, I haven't left the house yet.
Flustered and feeling the pressure, Mom raced Jake to her friend's house. She didn't come to a complete stop at this stop sign. Just their luck, they got pulled over.
I'm feeling like, A, I didn't know how to tie a tie to help him, and B, now I'm adding to his stress.
Something Officer Mike Carrillo could sense.
He was upset, and that I seen that, and I didn't think me giving his mom a citation was going to help issues any.
So he helped in this way instead, teaching Jake on the spot.
I think it's like the Windsor, he said, I believe.
What Officer Carrillo didn't know as he made the knot,
it's not every day you have a police officer tying your tie for homecoming, Jake,
is why Jake hadn't learned.
Everybody learned from their dads or whatever.
I'm a pretty can-do single parent, and he's a very independent kid who does a lot on his own. So when he does need help, it's not very often.
I know, I appreciate it.
Through this small gesture, Officer Carrillo filled a huge role.
To make an impression on someone's life, I'm always wanting to help people, so it hit home for me.
Now Jake knows.
That one was way better.
A lesson that goes way beyond.
Am I allowed to give you a hug?
Sure.
The perfect Windsor.
Wow, well, my granny, she taught me how to tie the tie, but...
I still don't know how to tie a tie. It's embarrassing to talk about, but...
That's all right. Well, don't go anywhere. Next on Good Morning Macomb, I talk with organizers for the For Macomb Service Day that's coming up tomorrow. We'll talk all about what's planned and how you can get involved right after this.
in teaching tradition. The desire to impact lives through education marks our Western identity. We believe every student with the hope to succeed deserves a chance at our institution. We're invested in honing each student's individual strengths to turn that hope into promise. Our commitment shows in everything that we do. It guides our faculty with empathy. It grows our students with courage. It moves each of us with purpose. In Macomb and Quad Cities, all walks of life meet to share cultures, ideas, and aspirations. Together, our students welcome new perspectives, helping them bring true value wherever they go next. Whatever the next challenge or change we face, our fighting spirit strengthens and evolves. With fortitude, we remain devoted to our vision. Brave and loyal, we stand as Leathernecks. For our students, for our region, for our state, and beyond. And when we stand together, we stand up for what matters, going forth as one. And that unity takes us far beyond what we've ever imagined.
Now from Macomb in high definition. Good Morning Macomb continues.
All right, well, welcome back. Macomb city leaders are wanting for all community members to come together to celebrate what makes Macomb a great community and look toward the future. So taking place on Saturday is For Macomb. And here with us now are a couple organizers and committee members. We have Darcy Schinberger from WIU and Rachel Lenz from the Macomb Park District. Thank you all for joining us.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Well, Rachel, can you first start off by telling us what is For Macomb?
Sure, of course. So For Macomb is an opportunity for multiple organizations in the community to come together and just provide service for this great community that we live in. So we'll be doing service projects all morning, anything from park cleanup to painting to going and hanging out with the elderly in our assisted living homes.
Yeah, and I mean, this is also WIU that's getting involved in this as well.
Right. We have a variety of projects on campus, from trash pickup to doing some things out at Horn Field campus, trail maintenance, decorating for the corn maze and doing cleanup for that. So it truly is a town gown effort.
Right. What makes this such an important time and thing to put on for the community?
There's a lot that goes on, and Darcy and I were talking about this right before we came on. There's a lot of things that the organizations in this town do to better our community, but to see us all come together and do it at once is something that doesn't happen very often. We're all trying our best and utilizing the resources we have to showcase why we love this town, and for us all to come together in a massive group of almost 300 people at this point who have registered is just going to be an amazing showcasing of community.
I mean, how many activities do you have planned and service projects do you have planned? It's almost like a dozen, right?
Yes.
A little over a dozen, and it's everywhere from assisted living homes in the community. Again, some of our city cemeteries and doing some cleanup in there. There's things at our parks, at Lakeview Nature Center, just a lot of things that we can do to make Macomb an even better place together.
Right, I know. I don't know if we are showing the video yet, but COFACT, the School of Communication and right here at Fine Arts, we got out last year and had the trash pickup, and that's going on again this year.
Right, and that's why I think Dr. Abraham and I will be joining the group tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock and then going around to different parts of the For Macomb effort as well. So we're looking forward to being a part of that tomorrow.
Rachel, how big of an event is this shaping up to be? I mean, you all have like hundreds of people already interested, right?
Yes, it's massive. It's massive. When we started the registration a month ago, we had about 10 people here, 10 people there, and then all of a sudden this week we had close to 300 people registered. So it's going to be a big picnic afterwards.
Well, right. We're going to get to that because that's the barbecue that's planned at the end of all of the service work that's going to be going on. But do you hope to continue this? I mean, this is the first year for this, right?
Yeah. I believe that's the hope of the committee to see this happen every year. You know, there's so many needs in this community and so many people willing to help. There really is no notion that we wouldn't do it again.
How are people responding to this? What have you heard throughout the time you've been planning?
I think the first question is, what is it?
Right. And how can we get involved?
Yes.
Right. But
Yeah.
it teaches even us, the students, more of to give back to the community as well.
And our students do a great job giving back to the community. As Rachel said, we have so many student groups, faculty groups, and others who do service projects in the community, but this is an opportunity for, as Rachel said, to get out of our silos and all work together for the common good.
Awesome. It's bringing everyone together, like you said, town and gown.
Right.
Right. So what should people do if they're interested, if they want to come out, participate, get involved tomorrow?
Absolutely. So registration opens at 8. If they want to just show up, there are plenty of projects like we've mentioned. They can just show up on site to register. If they want to register online, they can just look up for Macomb on Facebook, and that will take them to all the details.
Well, Rachel Lenz and Darcy Schinberger, thank you all for coming in. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
And here are the times on your screen when everything will be going on. There's still time to register for this free event. Just search for Macomb on Facebook and you will find a full list of service activities that you can take part in the community tomorrow. All right, well, coming up after the break, NEWS3's Kason Fredericks has a look at the weekend forecast. You're watching Good Morning Macomb.
Rooted in teaching tradition, the desire to impact lives through education marks our Western identity. We believe every student with the hope to succeed deserves a chance at our institution. We're invested in honing each student's individual strengths to turn that hope into promise. Our commitment shows in everything that we do. It guides our faculty with empathy. It grows our students with courage. It moves each of us with purpose. In Macomb and Quad Cities, all walks of life meet to share cultures, ideas, and aspirations. Together, our students welcome new perspectives, helping them bring true value wherever they go next. Whatever the next challenge or change we face, our fighting spirit strengthens and evolves. With fortitude, we remain devoted to our vision. Brave and loyal, we stand as Leathernecks. For our students, for our region, for our state, and beyond. And when we stand together, we stand up for what matters, going forth as one. And that unity takes us far beyond what we've ever imagined.
Good morning and welcome back, Macomb. Currently, we're sitting at a temperature of 66 degrees. Thunderstorms going on out there. We've heard the thunder inside the studio here. Our humidity is at 80%, and those winds have really picked up 14 miles per hour out of the south. As we look at our almanac here, our average temperature for September 27th is 73 degrees, and our low is 48. We're going to go a little bit above that 73 degrees today for our high. Let's take a look at our infrared here as the sun comes up. We're going to see cumulonimbus clouds really coming up and getting big right in our area, and that's a part of this weather system on our radar here that you can see is moving its way into the area. It's bringing heavy rains, a little bit of thunder and lightning to our area, and that's going to be kind of the norm for our entirety of our day today. So here's our surface map. This is a surface map actually for the beginning or the middle of our day and into the afternoon. You can see here that we have a low pressure system that is making its way right across into our area, and along that cold front is where the storms are really going to start firing because we have that a warm front starting to move its way up from the south. Those two are kind of coming together. They're combining, fueling each other, and those warm, moist airs from the south are really going to fire up these thunderstorms. We have a severe outlook for today, and currently Macomb is in a slight risk for severe weather today. We're not looking at anything tornadoes-like or anything like that, but a possibility for hail, strong winds, and heavy downpours. So if you are driving today at any time, you need to be careful and make sure you're watching the road for possibilities of flash flooding. Right now, let's take a look for our high temperatures today. Burlington, you're going to hit 80 degrees. Keokuk, 82. Quincy, look at you, 87 degrees today. And Beardstown, you're going to hit 84. Tonight, for our temperatures, for our lows, 60 in Burlington, 61 Keokuk. Beardstown, you're going to hit a low of 64. Macomb at 61. For tomorrow, Burlington, 68 for your high. This is when that rain, we're going to have that all weekend. 71 in Keokuk, 65 in Quincy. And then tomorrow night, Burlington, 63 degrees, Beardstown, 66, and Springfield, you're going to be at 67. Let's take a look tonight. For our low here for Macomb, 61 degrees. Thunderstorms are going to be likely tonight. We're going to have winds at around 8 miles per hour. And then tomorrow, scattered thunderstorms again, high of 71. Winds are going to be out of the northeast at 8 miles an hour. And as we look at our 5-day forecast, Saturday, once again, the rains are going to be there, impacting homecoming plans for Macomb High and Western Illinois homecoming activities that are starting. We're going to have rain all weekend and thunderstorms, high of 83. Monday, we're going to finally, the rain and the storms are going to clear out. We're going to have sunny skies. We're going to have a high of 87. And then once again, as we head into the middle of our week, 86 degrees on Tuesday, and rain is going to return Wednesday with a high of 74. So rain this weekend for our homecoming plans and another rainy weekend.
Bearer of bad news.
Yeah. I try not to be, but you know, it just seems how the trend is.
I mean, yeah, we just heard some thunder during the interview.
Yeah, you can hear it in the studio rumbling.
Right.
Well, coming up after the break, our entertainment reporter Carla Foster brings us some art and crafts for the fall season.
Well, stay with us. We will be right back.
Western Illinois University is here to serve your future. Large enough to provide opportunities, small enough to connect you to them. Your potential is our purpose. Explore your talents in a place you belong.
Taking me home, bring me back to solid ground. Taking me home, bring me back to solid ground. Taking me home, bring me back. I can hear the sound.
Welcome back to Good Morning Macomb. I am Carla Foster, and to celebrate the beautiful season of fall, we'll be imitating one of the most famous fruits, the pumpkin.
Oh, wow.
So this is a very simple craft.
All right.
And it consists of rice, socks. Now the original craft calls for orange, but however, we had to do what we do, so we have to use black. But it's okay because black one goes with everything, and it's a nice color to add to the fall season. You're also going to need rubber bands. You're also going to need some form of braiding cord or twine, and you're going to need sticks.
So how should we get started?
Well, first of all, both of you need a bag of rice, and I'll be nice and give you the good ones.
All right, thank you.
And I will take this one. So you take the rice.
We're gonna take the rice.
And you're gonna have to open it, but be careful. I don't want you all want rice all over the place.
All right.
And you want us to put this in the sock?
First, you need to turn your sock inside out.
Inside out? Okay.
All right. Turning my sock inside out.
And then you're gonna take your rice and you're gonna pour it into the sock like so.
Oh, let's see here.
Okay. If I can open a bag of rice.
I'm sure this is gonna spill all over the place. Oh, okay.
Uh-oh.
There it is.
Oh dear.
Okay. So then what do we do after we have it filled?
Well, you're gonna take your
Am I
rubber
getting
band. Take a rubber band. One for you, one for you, one for me. And we're gonna wrap it around our sock.
Oh, okay.
I still can't get the rice out of the
I know. I thought that I opened the bag wide enough. Okay, there we go.
Carla's biggest fear just happened.
Here we go. Okay, so
So you take your rubber
I'm
band
moving.
and go all around the sock.
Okay.
But please leave some room in order to have some room.
Okay.
Next, you're gonna take this part of your sock and you're gonna flip it over the ball, and make sure you tuck in this part to form a pumpkin-like shape.
Pumpkin? Okay.
Okay, Carla, I think your worst fear has happened. I think I've gotten rice everywhere.
Oh boy.
Marcellus, I thought I was going to be doing worse than you.
Don't worry, it'll be okay.
All right, so I'm turning it inside out.
Okay,
All
and then
right.
you take your stick,
Okay.
jam it in there,
Okay.
make sure you don't spill anything,
Okay.
and then you take some cord.
I feel like mine's is not going to stay. What did I did something wrong.
Oh, here goes my
Oh
stick.
no, you did something. Okay,
There's something wrong here because it's not. Okay.
you're doing good.
Okay, so
And
then what do we do next?
you take your twine.
Okay.
It doesn't matter what color.
Marcellus catching up.
Am I? Is this right?
And then you wrap your twine all over your stick to form like a
Oh,
little
I'm using
stem.
brown. I
Oh,
like
okay.
this one. Okay.
Took all the twine.
And there you have it. Your little pumpkin decoration.
Oh, wow.
Now it's simple. You can have it with help with the kids, or if you just love fall like I do, you can just. I recommend scissors.
Wow.
I'm so sorry.
Well, I don't know if we
But
have
this is a
Well,
very,
I'll use a rubber band for mine.
very simple design. Well, sadly, that's all the time we have. We'll come after the break.
Right.
We'll be right back.
Rooted in teaching tradition, the desire to impact lives through education marks our Western identity. We believe every student with the hope to succeed deserves a chance at our institution. We're invested in honing each student's individual strengths to turn that hope into promise. Our commitment shows in everything that we do. It guides our faculty with empathy. It grows our students with courage. It moves each of us with purpose. In Macomb and Quad Cities, all walks of life meet to share cultures, ideas, and aspirations. Together, our students welcome new perspectives, helping them bring true value wherever they go next. Whatever the next challenge or change we face, our fighting spirit strengthens and evolves. With fortitude, we remain devoted to our vision. Brave and loyal, we stand as Leathernecks. For our students, for our region, for our state, and beyond. And when we stand together, we stand up for what matters, going forth as one. And that unity takes us far beyond what we've ever imagined.
Everyone wants to know. Jason, go ahead and tell us what's going to happen.
Well, we have the wrong graphic up, but I'll tell you a little bit about how we're on a slight risk for severe weather today, possibility of some hail, some strong winds, and some heavy rain. So if you're out there driving today, make sure that you're being careful and watching the skies.
Well, they can also go on our Facebook page, and you all will be updating you and Jared.
Yes,
right?
yes, they can go on there and make sure they understand what the weather is, what's happening today.
All right, be weather aware all this weekend. Well, thank you for joining us this morning. Stay up to date with us online all the time at news3wiu.com.
From all of us here at Good Morning Macomb, have a great day, Macomb.